Hi. About to knock off and go to bed now, and I just wanted to say goodnight to everyone and kind of fill in. Today was a pretty eventful day. You saw my beginning of the day post with I had dropped the kids off at school, came home, and within 20 minutes my dogs had made their way with some items in the room that I had them in, and I was not happy about that whatsoever, but I love my dogs, and you adapt and overcome when you deal with stressful things with the ones that you loved. And later on in the day, I went to pick up Miles, and he wasn't at the school for me to pick him up. So, of course, that sent me into a whirlwind of emotions. Miles was approved for the agri-science program, so he's not going to the high school that he normally would have been assigned to go to, because that's not where the agri-science program is at. So, hi. Love you too, Brandy. So, he's going to a new high school. He's not going to the same high school that Chance is going to. So, it's a lot of newness for both him and me. And with the school that he's going to, it's not in the school zone that we're assigned to. So, what that means is either I get him to the Johnson High School and he gets bused over to the Madison High School, or I just take him straight to the Madison High School. So yesterday we got there and got home, and hi Jim, Jimmy, oh everybody, hi, Bang, how you doing? So we got there, got back yesterday. It was a successful first day. So we discussed where to pick him up for today, and when I went to pick him up, I was a little behind, but I didn't think it was a big deal because he was late coming out of the school yesterday. So I was like, well, if he's going to be taking his time, not a big deal. We apparently missed each other, and I stayed around the high school for about an hour and a half, went inside, talked with the front office, we paged for him, went just going through the whole gauntlet of possibilities of where to find him. He didn't have a cell phone because over the summer we had a little dispute about the cell phone issues and the electronics that not just him, but all the boys have had for the summer. And I cut his cell phone off because I pay the bills, and I want a little bit more gratitude of that. So his cell phone was cut off. So we didn't have communication. We didn't have direct communication. So it was a stressful 2 hours. And then I came home. I was trying to see if Xander or Chance had contact with him, but they were at football practice. And 3.5 hours after school was over, he just walks into the front door. And I was just on the computer getting ready to look up the phone number for the police, something. I was just trying to figure out, what am I going to do? So I was pretty stressed. But at the same time, I have a lot of confidence in Miles. Miles is very smart. He's intelligent. So I had a lot of faith that he was somewhere of a semi-safe capacity. Maybe he made a new friend and went to their house or something and just got overwhelmed or something. But I didn't have a fear that there was direct harm to him, because I know he's smart and he's got the capability of figuring things out and think outside the box and take care of himself. So when he walked in, my heart was definitely relieved, but You know, I think normally I would have just flipped out, but like how I titled this is there was so many times being on deployment that you just wish you could be home for things like this. So that's what gets you through a lot of the hard times on deployments and being away from your family is that longing and that wanting and then looking forward to being home with your family, and not necessarily be home just so that you can go have barbecues and celebrate birthdays, but be home for things like this, for everyday occurrences, the things that get your heart racing. And you know, it just I had a classmate make some comments on my posting from this morning that I wasn't happy about, and yeah, I backlashed on that one. But the reason why I can't tolerate moments like this is because I've been in positions of wanting just the simplest of things, of even getting mad at somebody, but still loving them and caring for them, not ever wanting that to be taken away from you. So I'm glad I'm not on deployment anymore. I'm glad I'm home. I'm glad I can have experiences like this, even though it was not a fun day. So just wanted to pass it on to you all, because I didn't feel that it was a bad day. It was a very stressful day, and could have been a lot worse had I reacted differently, but I chose to keep myself in a mindset of this is what life is about. It's going to throw you curveballs, and you're not always going to see those curveballs coming, and you're not always going to have the catcher's mitt on, and you're going to get some pretty red raspberries out there, but they heal up, and I'm glad that I had today to experience. So just wanted to say hi to everybody, and thanks for watching, and we love you. All 3 dogs, all 3 boys, Billy and I, we all love y'all. Thank you for being awesome friends and family, and you know, always having our backs. We appreciate that. So we got your back anytime you need it. So I'm not always at my best, but when I am, hey, you wouldn't be friends with me on Facebook if you didn't understand that. So I love y'all. Good night.